How guys doing? This is Captain Spencer Clark with Breaking Bass Guide Service down here at Table Rock Lake. Today we're going to be talking about a couple different spinnerbaits, color and blade combinations that I really like to use when it comes to my spinnerbait fishing. We just got back from fishing the Marie's Memorial Tournament at Lake of the Ozarks and caught a really big fish throwing an E-Factor Lures spinnerbait in that tournament. It was the 13th overall biggest bass of the tournament, and we got a check for it. And I was using a E-Factor Lures double willow bladed flesh colored spinnerbait. That particular fish came out of a brush pile in about 20 foot of water, just kind of reeling, the spinnerbait over the top of it like a lot of people might do with an Alabama rig. Nowadays, like, our lakes are really pressured and they see a whole lot of different Alabama rigs. So one way that you can catch a lot of big fish is just throwing a spinnerbait in the same places that, a lot of people are throwing that A-rig. This flesh colored spinnerbait, though, it's kind of like a green pumpkin looking spinnerbait. Catches fish anywhere from dirty water to clear water. Really good color combination that not too many people are using. It's something different that I use to catch a lot of different fish whenever I go to different lakes. If you haven't got any of these, you might want to pick some of these up and give them a try. Another spinnerbait color that I really like to throw on Table Rock Lake is just a purple shad spinnerbait. This spinnerbait's just white with a little bit of purple in it. The fish down here at Table Rock Lake, they really like baits that have a little bit of purple in them because we got that clear water. This bait works really, really good. All you got to do is fish this underneath those bait balls. This time of year in the fall, a lot of times, those shad, they'll get in the back of the creeks. And what I like to do with a spinnerbait is either go down the bank and target, wood, any kind of wood up near the bank. But a lot of times now, because of live scope, I like to actually throw this underneath bait balls and through shad and catch a lot of good fish doing that. This works good. Another color I like for fishing clear water is just this mouse color. This is kind of a more popular color that a lot of people will throw in the clear water that I fish down here at Table Rock. It works really good. I'm a big fan of throwing two willow blades on my spinnerbaits. That way I can fish them real fast or fish them real slow. And having the willows on here helped me get the bait down a little bit deeper with a heavier head like this 3/4 ounce. I really like to throw these spinnerbaits off the bank. This is another color that I really like to use. And this last one here is kind of a little modification that you can make to your spinnerbaits to catch some real big bass coming up in the spring or late fall here. Especially if you've got a little bit of dirty water. You get back up in some of these creeks, one bait that catches a lot of big bass this time of year, especially as that water gets colder, is just one big spinnerbait like this with a willow blade on it. You just take a white spinnerbait, draw some black dots on the blade here, put some in the skirt, and you can make yourself an Ozark crappie colored spinnerbait like this. And this is a big fish magnet. You're not going to get a whole lot of bites on this spinnerbait, but most of the time if you get one, it'll be a big one. And that's one of the things that I really like about spinnerbait fishing. It's a real good bait to target big fish and get some real big bites. So if you're looking to catch a couple more big fish this fall, early winter, give these spinnerbaits a try. I've got a lot of confidence in them. These spinnerbaits, these E-Factor spinnerbaits, they're made really well. Everything as far as their components go, from the hook to the blades, top notch. Hard to find another spinnerbait that's built like one of these. Check them out and try some of these different color combinations that I like to throw, and you'll probably have a lot more success.